I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual healthcare, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
I got my Mets hat on to the back. Y'all already know where we going with the stats.
Any artist that's talking garbage and try to curse us, y'all follow a wave and do whatever's current. I follow his ways, I know my turn is coming.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy BigPatssportsTalk. And today's subject, some news with the Daniel Jones contract negotiations going on with the Giants and between Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has switched agencies. He was formerly with CAA, but there's been reports that Daniel Jones is switching to Athletes First as his new representation as far as these negotiation contracts. And I just want to give my opinion real quick on what this means for the Giants and Daniel Jones moving forward with negotiations on the table. They're trying to get Daniel Jones locked up to a multi-year deal, make him the quarterback of the future. Does this decision make the Giants hit a snag and trying to bring back their guy that they believe can be a franchise quarterback moving forward? In my opinion, I think Daniel Jones switched to Athletes First because, first and foremost, unlike CAA that involves all sports, soccer, baseball, basketball, rugby, all type of sports, Athletes First focus on football strictly. And they are an agency that's gotten some big names paid, like Deshaun Watson. I mean, the list goes on and on. Receivers getting the big money. They're part of the agencies that's behind those guys. And I do think Daniel Jones switched to these guys because he may be thinking about making money off the field as well, as far as getting endorsement deals and things of such. So I'm not mad at Daniel Jones for switching agencies and thinking about, getting the most out of his opportunity. Now, when it comes down to the Giants, I think this means that they're having some issues. In my case, I do believe that they're having issues as far as the years and guaranteed money. I believe Daniel Jones and his crew, and this is just what I believe, this is not the gospel, but I believe Daniel Jones and his new agency are going to push for a 3-year deal to where he can hit the market immediately again and get that big money. As let's say he leads us to a Super Bowl, he puts up elite numbers for 2 years, that he can hit the market again and get that quarterback money. Because we all know the quarterback money is going up with Hurts getting his contract, Burrow getting his contract, Herbert's going to get his contract, and you may see a Burrow or someone getting $50 to $55 million a year. And so if Daniel Jones signs right now, let's just say he signed for 5 years, $35 million. He's going to be behind the 8 ball as far as quarterback money, because he's going to be missing out maybe on $15 to $20 million a year if he's playing at an elite level and he's only making $35 million a year. So this new agency is probably telling them, hey, look, it's best that we get you a 3-year deal around the 35 to maybe even 40 million now, to where you can hit the market again and hit another big contract before you're 30 years old. And that makes perfect sense. What the Giants are trying to do is they're trying to lock him up long term so the cap hit can be less and they can build around Daniel Jones. So I just think it's about years and guaranteed money. What I think the contract is probably going to be around is 5 years with a player option in the 3rd year, to where Daniel Jones can get out his contract after his 3rd year. If he's playing very well, then he can come back to the table and renegotiate. And I think that's probably how it's going to pan out. Now, the franchise tag is definitely back in play. If they cannot come to terms before the March 7th date, they will franchise tag him. And who knows about Saquon? They might have to get Saquon done before Daniel Jones now, because if you can't tag both of them. So If Saquon hits the open market, you take a very good chance of losing him. So I expect to see Saquon get something done before Daniel Jones. Now, does this mean Daniel Jones is trying to take the Giants to the woodshed? I don't believe so. I believe Daniel Jones wants to be here, as well as Joe Shane and the Giants organization want him to be here. It's just about the money. It's about the money. I don't even think it's about the yearly average. I just think it's about guaranteed money and years. The guaranteed money, they probably wanted to be a little bit higher than what they're giving. I think they're shooting for over 100 million guaranteed, and I think the Giants were trying to keep it around the 70 million guaranteed. And I think the Giants were shooting for 5 years, and Daniel Jones might be shooting for 3 years so he can hit the market again and get top tier quarterback money. So this is business. This is nothing personal between Daniel Jones and the Giants. I know a lot of fans are going to try to make it seem like this is a personal thing, but it's not. It's surely business, and it's business that should be done. Daniel Jones, they denied him his 5th-year option. They told him to prove to them that he is a quarterback worth keeping, and he did as such. He did everything that they asked him to do, probably plus more, because he won them a playoff game. So he has every right to go to the table and try to get the most that he can right now. And I just think that this agency is going to help him brand himself outside of football, which every athlete should do. They should try to maximize their ability to make money. So look for Daniel Jones to be in a couple of commercials here soon. Look for Daniel Jones to get a very lucrative contract. I'm saying probably around $40 million a year. He's probably going to get a contract around $40 million a year. Look for Joe Shane to work their magic and structure in the contract. But I think my guess is it's probably going to be a 5-year deal, probably around $200 million with about 110 guaranteed. And they're going to try to shoot for a player option in the 3rd year. And I think the Giants are going to work out to where they have a team option for the 3rd year to get out the contract if he doesn't live up to the contract in the first 2 years. So I'm saying 5 years, $200 million, probably $110 million guaranteed, and they're going to move forward with Daniel Jones, and we're going to see if we can build around him and get a good team built and try to win some more games. But Daniel Jones has switched agencies. He's going to athletes first. He dumped CAA, and I think that's a very good move for him. And I'm actually proud of Daniel Jones because he's able to go to the table and he's able to make some demands himself. He went from being the poo-poo quarterback to the quarterback that the Giants need going into the future. And what a hell of a season for Daniel Jones. So go get your money, DJ. Come back to the Giants and let's go win some games. But it's been your report from Big Pat Sports Talk right here on New York Giants Full Access, bringing you the latest Giants news. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button and hit that big blue join button if you want to support the channel and join the Big Blue crew and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. But until I get some more information from some sources, let you know what's going on with the DJ contract situation. Until then, you know what it is, man. Peace. This is a Big Blue Crew production.